Josh here with Small Town Collectibles. Sorry I haven't posted a video here lately, but been kind of sick and just a lot's been going on. But in the absence of the videos, I have been to 3 different conventions, and today's video is going to focus on the big epic mega haul that I received during those conventions, what I found and what I purchased and stuff. So we'll get started with that today. And then later on, we're going to do some update videos on the actual collections and stuff that I have, some pops and stuff that I've purchased over the time. And we'll get back into the swing of things, doing some reviews and stuff like that, doing some more hauls. And anything that y'all would like to see from me, please leave a comment. And we'll get that, try to do our best to get that up and stuff. And just love doing these videos and stuff. And we'll get back into the swing of doing some more of them. First stuff we're going to show is actually from Bubba Fest, which was about a month ago. We went to in Pigeon Forge. I actually won those ticket stuff. I think I said that in an earlier video. Didn't really get a lot of stuff there, but I mean, probably the greatest is, you know, getting to see the late great Burt Reynolds, which was a really great experience, being able to see him. I personally didn't really have enough money to actually be able to get him. Hindsight's 2020. I wish I would have. This is what I actually purchased at that convention. First we'll start, it's actually artwork from one of my favorite movies of all time, Tombstone. The artwork was really good. It was by the artist Matthew, I can't say his last name there, but his son. He was really nice, and he actually done the actual artwork for Burt Reynolds that was on display and stuff there at the convention. Really nice guy. He does really good work with the celebrities and stuff. Couldn't pass up artwork on Tombstone there, so that was really nice. The other 2 things actually that I got was actually from the same booth. It was actually from the guy who does Autograph of the Month Club. He had a booth set up there. First one, huge Game of Thrones fan. This will go to my Game of Thrones collection, which I don't know if you can see some behind me here. But this is Hodor. I've been looking for him for my collection and stuff, which his comes with a certificate of authenticity and stuff. So it's really nice. Really nice signature and stuff, especially in the white and stuff. Really sad moment, you know, in the movie with Hodor. Spoilers, but it's been out enough, but you know, still. The other one is the Doctor. I want to say he was the 11th Doctor. Yeah, 11th Doctor. Matt Smith. A really good signature. The guy said that this was actually supposed to be 11 by 14, and he had Matt Smith and David Tennant, but he never did get David Tennant to do a private signing with him, so he only had Matt Smith. So he ended up like cutting those and just putting them into this mat here, which, I mean, I would love to get David Tennant too, but the Matt Smith one, for the price that I got it for, was really good. And I actually met Karen Gillan, which when I looked at hers on the wall that I got over there, which I'll do a video on that one day about just all the autographs that I have. But we met Karen Gillan and stuff, and I had her sign one of her Doctor Who pictures and stuff. So this would look really, really good next to each other and stuff, so I'm going to do that. So I couldn't pass up on this Matt Smith one either. So it's a really nice one. The next convention we actually went to was a little bit smaller convention, but it was called Pikeville Comic Con. And there was a couple people there I wanted to meet. One of the first one was actually one of the illustrators and stuff of the Tick. His name was Jeff Whiting. He actually signed right there and stuff. You can see at the bottom of the pop figure. I picked the pop up just for him to actually sign, and then hopefully maybe some other illustrators or some of the other writers, or maybe even some of the actors and stuff who actually played the Tick. Hopefully I can meet them at a later date and get them to sign it. So it turned out really nice there. The next one, I actually picked this up actually at the convention. It was the Yellow Ranger. Her name was Sierra Hannah. I wasn't going to get her. I'm a big Power Rangers fan and stuff, and going to Lexington Comic Con, I get to meet them all the time, you know, the ones that come to there. But I didn't have anything for her to sign. So I wasn't gonna, just get a 8x10 buyer. Luckily, he went by one vendor, and they actually had this here, and it was the Morphin one, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, especially where she's, in the Super Mega Force one, where she can go into any Power Ranger and stuff. So technically, this could be her morphing into the Yellow Ranger. But she was super nice and stuff, and got to meet her, and she gave a really good signature. The next one, I didn't have a pop figure for him. I actually ordered one, but it didn't get here in time for the actual convention. So luckily I had the Elite figure of him, but I got to meet Kane. He was super nice. He just won the Mara race, in Knoxville, Tennessee, which I congratulated him over that instead of Glenn Jacobs. I'm glad that he won that and stuff. He seems like a really nice guy who's dedicated, to his city. He was an amazing wrestler too, and always was one of my favorite ones. So it was a really good honor, and probably one of my highlights of meeting people and stuff was being able to meet him, take a picture with him, and he gave an amazing signature. So, and the last one I got to meet at Pop Comic Con. One of the big reasons why we went and stuff was I got to meet Mick Foley. Mick was awesome to meet. He was always one of my favorite legends and stuff. Especially like this year is actually the 20th anniversary of Hell in the Cell, of him and the Undertaker, and I got to talk a little bit about that, his show on WWE Network, and some stuff that he's got going on right now. Super nice guy. I incorporated all the pictures and stuff that I took with him. Just a really pleasure to get to meet these people. I asked him to have a nice day, which he obliged and gave it to me there on the box. It turned out pretty good. The last items and stuff I'm going to share with you is actually from the convention, actually last weekend. We went to Cincinnati Comic Expo. A couple years ago, we got to meet the legendary Stan Lee, which I'll share with that in another video. If that's something you all would like to see, some of my previous autographs, and maybe do maybe a top 10 of my favorite autographs that I have. If you would like to leave it in the comments and stuff like that, and I would love to do a video and stuff on that. But this year's Cincinnati Comic Expo was amazing. They had a couple cancellations, which I know people get mad over and stuff, which I was kind of disappointed too. But, I've been to so many of them, me and my wife has, that we've learned that if you're going for just one person, sometimes you're going to get your heart broke, because sometimes stuff happens and they can't show up. But, the show went on, and it was a great weekend, and still glad that I went, and it was just an amazing time. First, I'll share, this is one of my favorite video games when I was a little kid, Rampage, and the creator of the game, Brian Collin, he was actually there, and they had an awesome booth set up, which I got a picture of him actually signing it and stuff, so I incorporated that. But they had a lounge and stuff where you could play the game, and it was a really good setup. But amazing signature on it, and it was a pleasure to get to meet him and get to talk to him about the game. And he told me, like I asked him one question was, who was his favorite character playing? Mine was always Ralph. He said his was George, unless his wife was around, and then it was Lizzie. So it was really cool to get to meet him and get to see, one of the creators of one of my favorite games growing up. So, and it was an awesome signature, and I love to have that. It's an awesome piece to my collection there. The other one, it was an honor and a pleasure. I've always been a big Star Wars fan. So Peter Mayhew, which was there. So I got Peter Mayhew to sign one of my Chewbacca figures. It was such a pleasure to meet him. He didn't seem in the best of spirits there, so I wish him the best of luck and stuff, and hopefully he'll be getting better. It was a pleasure to get to meet him, and there's my Chewbacca figures I'm by him. The next one, actually, I already bought a frame for this. It was Summer Gal. I got to meet her, and it was an honor and a privilege. I was always a huge Firefly fan, and actually the Terminator series, which I don't know, it got mixed reviews and got canceled after 2 seasons, but it was a really good series. It was such a pleasure to get to meet her. She was super nice. I don't know if the glare and stuff's getting it, but she gave a wonderful signature, and there over top of it she put no power in the world can stop me. So it was really cool from River. It's so cool to actually get to meet the heroes and legends and stuff that you actually watch on television and in the movies and stuff, and get to see how nice and stuff they actually are. They're fans. Which leads me to the last person we got to meet, and probably one of the nicest people we ever got to meet, and his name is Manu Bennett.
I got him to sign my Deathstroke figure. I'm a huge Arrow fan, which you could probably see some of the CW shows and stuff behind me. This dude, when you get to meet some people and stuff, and you know, they're not what you expect, but this dude was totally not what I was expecting at all. Super nice. You know, I had my wife and my father with me, and he treated each one of us like a huge fan. Talked to each one of us, you know, took time with us, just awesome with the fans, and gave a wonderful, wonderful signature. Signed Manu Bennett, Deathstroke, and then on the sign, he signed "I Keep My Promises, Kid," which one of the lines from the show, which add a little extra to it, which is awesome when you get something signed and it, you know, you have a story behind it. And this was one that definitely has a story behind it. It was awesome to add that to my collection, and finally getting a chance to actually meet him, which, when had the opportunity to get to meet him, we went ahead and done the photo op with him also, which that's my dad, and Manu. It was such a great time to actually being able to get to meet him again and stuff at the show. And like I said, I'll do close-ups of everything and stuff at the end. This right here was just, you know, kind of updated the hauls and stuff we had from the last conventions and stuff. I know I haven't been doing videos and stuff, uploading them, but I have been purchasing stuff, and I'm going to do some update videos and stuff on, you know, some of the hauls and stuff, some of the pop figures I picked up, because I picked up quite a few. Update everybody on those. If there's any other videos y'all would like to see and stuff, leave them down in the comments and stuff. If you've been updating, you know, your collection and stuff, hit me up, let me know what you've been collecting and stuff, because it's always cool to see what other people's collected. Like me, I love my pop figures, I love my autographs and stuff, and it's always cool to be able to add to those. It's also cool to being able to see other people's collections. Hit me up sometime, drop a comment, like this video and stuff if that's something that you would like to do. And thank you for taking your time out and stuff, watch the videos. It's a pleasure getting to share stuff with you guys. But like I said, always like, comment, and share. Love, you know, talking back to you guys. But this is Josh signing off. Thanks. The Rampage one here that Brian Collins signed, he actually signed "Thanks for Playing," and you can see his signature there, which he gave an amazing signature. The next one was Peter Mayhew, which that was his signature there. And then, let's see, I don't know if Summers, there's hers, which that, I didn't have a pop of her, which I don't know why they haven't done that yet. They have a Firefly series, but not one of River. But that's amazing artwork that she had. Awesome. And then there's Kane's, Mick Foley's, Sierra Hannah, Manu's awesome inscription, and then Jeff Whiting.